real quick, if you want to learn more about macronutrients and understand that methodology on how they can help you achieve your body composition goals of changing the way your body looks, I put together a free 15-minute training where I dive into macronutrients and how you can control your body for the rest of your life with them. That link is in the description below. Click on it after listening to the show today. If you can focus on healthy options throughout your days and then enjoy free meals at night, keeping it relatively smart, like an entree and a dessert afterwards, you will come home post-vacation, post-travel, and feel so damn empowered and accomplished. And guess what? With that feeling, you'll believe in yourself more that you can actually do this with every vacation moving forward. What is going on, my friends? Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Macro Hour with Nikki Stott, co-founder of Warrior Babe. And on this podcast, we talk about mindset, methodologies, and tactics that will help you lose body fat, build muscle, be strong, and feel insanely confident. I am your host, Nikki Stott, and welcome to today's episode number 76, where I want to put your brain in the mode of thinking big picture results. Let's bring it home. Let me meet you guys where you're at. Some of you guys in the last couple of days for the 4th of July weekend, or maybe the last week because you've been away, may be feeling sluggish getting back to things. Okay, it's Wednesday, it's 4th of July was yesterday, it's July 5th today. Today, tomorrow, Friday, next week, all of these days matters towards your progress of what could come in 3 weeks, what could come in 3 months. Okay, but maybe you're feeling sluggish and not motivated to get back to things because you just had a week full of vacation fun, beers, burgers. I think I talked about this in a previous podcast before, but here we are again. And I just want to say it now that right now, in this moment, you literally cannot go backwards in time and change any decision that you made of not working out or having a couple beers or eating the burgers, all of that things. And if that is you right now, getting pissed at yourself because of what you did in the last couple of days to week because of the holiday weekend, you ain't doing yourself a good service. So right now, forget about that stuff. It's in your past. It's in the rearview mirror. And all I want you to pay attention to is the road in front of you. Now, let me pause here for a second because some of you guys are go-getters. You did your workouts. You didn't have that many beers. You didn't have that many burgers. You stuck to the plan. You followed through for yourself. I commend you guys. I'm bowing. Bowing to you. Good job. Keep going. Now, pull it back though. Look, I get it. July and August, man. They are some of the toughest months for you guys to find your motivation. You got the 4th of July, you got travel, you got vacations, you got weekends away. And trying to stay focused on your goals, it can be tough. But first and foremost, it is literally only as tough as you make it for yourself. Now, accept this because if you're feeling sluggish and you're like, oh, I just don't feel like going to work out today. I'm feeling like a bloated blob. Look, motivation will ebb and flow. It will not always be there. And that's where you need to learn to lean on your self-discipline muscle because these next couple of days literally matter for you and your results and what you're seeking to accomplish for yourself with your body and how you feel and all these things in the next 3 weeks. You could be 10 steps ahead if you get back on course today, rather than allowing yourself to just go in the ebbs and flows of the last couple of days and I'm going to track today, but I'm not going to track tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to work out today, but I don't end up working out tomorrow because I allow all these other things to come into play. That could literally put you 10 steps behind your results in the next 3 weeks and so on and so forth. What you decide to do now will compound, good or bad, in the next 3 weeks, 3 months, and 6 months. Okay? So if you guys are coming out of the holiday weekend or your vacations or even anything that's going to come up for you in the months of August and July, I need you to know that your progress will not be lost in 1 week's time. If you've been at this for 12 months, if you've been at this for 8 months, 1 month's worth of travel, vacation, or the holiday weekend is not going to put you off course. What will put you off course is if you allow that type of behavior to continue. So right now, this moment, Wednesday, July 5th, get your butt back to it. And maybe you're listening to this outdated, right? And it's not day after 4th of July, it's another day. This still applies if you are somebody that hasn't been following through for yourself in the last couple of days or week because you came off of a holiday, you came off of vacation, you came off of travel period. This applies to you. Don't allow that travel period to blend into you coming home and doing the same things that you did while you were on vacation. If you are somebody that didn't work out or didn't, track what you were eating and pay attention to what you ate, you just allowed yourself to indulge and have fun, that's fine. But it's the second you get back where you don't allow that type of behavior to continue into the environment of your home, because guess what? If you allow it to continue into the environment of your home where you once had a routine down, and now you're blending it with the travel and relaxation vibes, you're going to continue that type of behavior in the weeks coming forward. And you don't want to do that because you want to get results, right? Right. And you're not going to lose your results in 1 week's time, but you will lose it if you continue on meshing vacation with your normal routine when you are home. Hey guys, love so much that you guys are listening to this podcast. If you ever want to have the video version of this, which usually has more effects and all that good stuff for those of you who are visual learners, check out our YouTube channel, Warrior Babe, if that's what you like. Either way, keep enjoying the show. How I want to break it down this podcast, you guys, is I want to talk about two mentalities that I see within women who are one of them is able to get right back to it when they're home. One of them is usually not, and they're feeling dismotivated. And that may be how you feel right now. And I'm going to break it down pretty harshly in a winners and losers mentality bracket here right now. In light and lieu and empowerment and motivation for you to not fall in the one bucket. And maybe that's how you feel right now, but I want you to have future success with your future travels and vacations in the next coming weeks and months so that you can come back and you feel so ready to rock and roll because of the way you handled yourself while you were on vacation and traveling. Okay. And it comes down, like I said, the winners and the losers mentality. Now I'm going to speak to the losers first really quick, the losers mentality first. And it's usually that it's the easy way out. And it's usually that's in excuses and choosing gluttony over your goals while you were on vacation. And this comes down to the mindset of saying, fuck it, while you go on vacation. And maybe this is how you were the last couple of days. And it was like a holiday weekend. You're like, fuck it, time to relax, time to enjoy myself. Not going to worry about anything. I'm not going to work out. I'm not going to pay attention to the types of foods that I'm eating. And so you dive into wine, pizza, ice cream, burgers, beers, all of the things. And that, my friends, is a proven system to feel the way you feel right now. Okay? And that is why you probably feel the way you feel right now. And it's a proven system to gain 7 pounds in 1 week. That's a proven system to, it'll take you 1 week to just get back into the groove of things and then 3 weeks to kind of work that shit off, right? So that's a loser's mentality. Kind of saying fuck it and excuses like it's the holiday weekend, I'm not going to do anything this weekend, like time to just chill and relax, I'm not going to work out, I'm not going to listen to what my coach has programmed for me, like all of these things. You are literally falling back into the habits that you did prior to your fitness journey or prior to getting started on this journey for yourself. You're just falling back into just relaxation mode, and it's all happening so quickly in 5 days, 6 days, 7 days span. And that's why it could be so less motivating to get back to things, because you just had all of this amazing relaxation time, which is great, but you didn't move, you didn't exercise, and you ate like poop. And so your metabolism may feel a little bit sluggish here in the moment. And it may not be all that empowering to want to go work out, okay? You may have like a bloated Nelly going on right now, right? And how does that make you motivated to go work out, okay? So now this is what I've noticed with women who are able to go on vacation and then come back ready to hit the ground running, and why they're so successful and why I call this the winner's mentality. And it's because while they're away, they realize that this is a part of their lifestyle. They have built new habits that have just turned into their everyday normal routine. And they've carried some of that while they're back home. That routine they've carried into their vacation and their travel time. But on top of being able to know how to relax. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to go like work out and find a gym and go hit the weights. You can still go on walks every single day. You can go on walks on the beach. You can go on walks with your family. If you're going somewhere that's in mountains, go on hikes, right? But you don't necessarily have to go and find a gym to work out all the time. Some women do that. And that's why they're able to get back to it and go hit the weights as soon as they get home and back to their normal routine. But what I can say is, what it comes down is you focusing at least on the nutrition part. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean, like I said, with workouts and stuff like that, but you guys literally have the choice to focus on eating healthy. And I don't mean like making that 100% of your days, but I do mean that you have the ability to know what is good for you and what is not. You have the ability to walk into a restaurant and ask if the chicken is fried or grilled. You have the ability to say, hey, can you put some can you cook that in light oil, right? But a lot of people are unconscious of doing that in the moment. But I challenge you to be more conscious when you're on vacation in this respect. Because this is how, and then too, like if you're going away at the beach, you have grocery stores around you, right? You literally have the ability to cook majority of your meals, breakfast, lunch, and snacks throughout the day at home, right? So I challenge you to do that. And it's literally as simple as that. The women that I've seen win do that. They pack their stuff and they bring it to the beach. I'm going to use beach as a example because that's just a lot of what you guys do in the summer months is go down to the beach. They will pack their stuff for the beach. They'll make breakfast at home for the family and themselves. And then, look, I promise you, if you can focus, like I literally promise you this because I've seen it in myself and I've seen it in these women that have this winner's mentality. I promise you, if you can focus on healthy options throughout your days and then enjoy free meals at night, keeping it relatively like smart, like an entree and a dessert afterwards, you will come home post-vacation, post-travel, and feel so damn empowered and accomplished. And guess what? With that feeling, you'll believe in yourself more that you can actually do this with every vacation moving forward. It's as simple as that. You literally have the choice to go to a grocery store. And I know a lot of you guys do. If you guys have rentals down at the beach, how do you get your food there? You go to the grocery store. I know a lot of you moms and women do that. And you can choose healthy options. And you can cook the meals at home. Or if you decide to go out for breakfast in the morning, you have the ability to literally tell the waitress or ask questions on how is this meal cooked or can you cook it this way? Guys, you are putting yourself in a position of total control and total empowerment by doing that. So that you can feel better afterwards. You can fuel yourself for the remainder of the day so you can keep up with the kids on the beach or you're not feeling like, I just had a huge meal. Right? And if you can keep it clean during the day, this is where I love to find balance. Is like, go have what you want at night. Have an entree and have a dessert. Have the ice cream. Have the Corbros. Have the Johnson & Johnson popcorn. I think that's what it's called. On the boardwalk. I'm not saying you need to be like a total stickler when you're on vacation, but I will tell you, if you do this and you have this type of mentality when you are traveling or when there's a holiday weekend and you keep it somewhat 50-50 to what your normal routine is back home, you carry it with you here, and then 50 like else, or like even 80-20 or whatever, 60-40, I promise you, by you keeping those types of habits while you are traveling and on vacation with you, the moment you get back home, you'll be able to kick it into gear a little bit quicker than you would had you just point out blank 0% on nothing. And this is what I've seen so many women be so successful at. And guess what? They know, the women especially that I have been coaching for now like 3+ years, know that if they have this weekend away or a weekend off course, or, maybe a little bit longer, a long weekend off course, they know by at least like Friday, first of all, it's not weight gained, it's just bloat. They know that. And second, they know that at least by Friday, that bloat will be dissipated, that weight will have dropped, and they'll get back on the scale and they'll take photos, and it'll just be like vacation never even happened. Or some of them will get home the next day and step on the scale and be like, damn, I didn't even gain anything, because I was more consciously aware of what I was doing while I was on vacation. And I didn't just totally blow it to the gluttony over my goals. Gluttony over goals. I like that one. Or have a fuck it mentality and just do all of these things that are just so out of alignment of what you have been trying to do for yourself prior to vacation, with building more habits, going to the gym, eating right, totally washing it off. I would not highly recommend that, because it's going to make it so much harder for you to get back into the groove post this. And you may find that because that temptation weighs so much harder, that environment weighs so much harder on you guys, and it'll be a much more easier route to take because it's easy, rather than trying to force yourself to gain that momentum back, to go and eat healthy, to go into the gym, if you are just in a whatever fucking mindset while you're on vacation. Or maybe that's you for the last couple of days. Like I said, you have the ability right now. This is what this podcast is for, you guys. You literally have the ability right now that you can choose. I'm going to go get my workout in. I'm going to choose to eat right. I'm going to throw out whatever's left over in the house or whatever we brought home from vacation. I'm going to throw it out. Burgers left over, work it into your macros, because you can do that. But this is your aha to get your shit together, and let's move it on. Let's move it on. Let's have a good end of the week. And I want you guys to know too, and understand that you didn't make your progress in 1 week. And you sure as hell won't lose your progress in 1 week, unless you're like Gluttony Gloria every single day. Okay? And then it will take you some time to get back to where you were prior to your vacation. This is where you got to remind yourself of the big picture results that you are going after. Stop looking at your journey as a week-to-week basis of progress, and even month-to-month basis of progress. What's going to keep you disciplined is the year-to-year progress and what you are working on making with your body and the results that you are seeking to accomplish. Think of it in that term. And then most importantly, think of it in terms of your lifestyle. These are things that you now will just learn to make a part of your everyday lifestyle habits, so that you can hold on to these really good supporting habits for the longevity of your future. Okay? Pull that energy in and live in that energy right now. And this is your wake-up call right now for the summer months, for summer vacations. You have the ability to choose the way you're going to go about future vacations and future travel time. So which is it going to be? I leave that one up for you to choose. And that will wrap up today's podcast, you guys. Stay focused on thinking big with your progress and not just in small increments of time frames, because those small increments of time frames and thinking that your progress is going to get lost in 1 week is not something that's going to support you in the longevity of year-to-year results. And learn to go about your vacations a little bit better, right? Maybe this weekend you did all the things. I challenge you the next time to approach it a little bit differently than you did this time. And guess what? The more and more and more that you approach it from the light of a winner's mentality for future vacations and future travel points, the more that it's just going to be a part of your normalcy moving forward. Okay? All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, real quick. If you're interested in taking your body to the next level, lose body fat, build more muscle, feel more confident, do it alongside one of our 30+ professional coaches. Work one-on-one with her to eliminate all of the guesswork that you may have, and all you need to do is just do the work that she tells you to do to get to those goals of yours. Now, to learn more, click the link below this podcast and apply to our VIP program right now.